One eternity later.
Customer satisfaction measures how products or services offered by a company meet or surpass a customer expectation. In this chapter, we will discuss some useful tips to enhance customer satisfaction through total quality management principles and strategies such as service quality, customer delight, customer attrition, contractual and non-contractual requirements of customer service attributes, the Kano model, customer feedback, and complaints resolution. Customer satisfaction is highly dependent on service quality. It is essential in any organization regardless of their industry or whether they manufacture products or provide services. Also, it is an assessment of how well a delivered service conforms to the client's expectations. On the other hand, service business operators often assess the service quality provided to their customers to improve their service, immediately identify problems, and better assess client satisfaction. We can see how service quality is important for all organizations such as in schools, coffee shops, hospitals, restaurants, hotels, banks, transportation organizations, telecommunication services, and so on. Those organizations that I've mentioned are just a few examples of service providers, including manufacturing industries where sale of products are also a service.
Customer delight is the process of exceeding customers' expectation in order to create a long-lasting, good relationship with your product or service and brand. When you just meet your consumers' expectation, you will achieve customer satisfaction. It has a direct impact on a company's sales and profitability since it helps to differentiate the company, its product, and services from the competitors.
Customer attrition. Some businesses may be able to attract new customers but lose existing ones. A popular saying fits here: if our product is good, the customer will return, or else the product will be returned. The number of your customers is usually higher than customer attrition. It may give a false impression of customer satisfaction and company success. Every organization must know how many customers they've lost rather than how many they're serving. Losing customers indicates poor service quality. According to Tom Peters, customers leave for the following reasons: 15% because of the quality issues, another 15% because of the price increase, and 70% because of the dislike dealing with the organization. In the service industry, identifying customer needs is difficult. Therefore, customer contact personnel should identify both stated and implied consumer demands.
When it comes to the contractual and non-contractual requirements of customers, the customer satisfaction must be assessed. Why? Because of the need to avoid any potential issues, that's why customers' real requirements must be identified and met. Let's start with the contractual requirements, which include the following parameters: the quality, time schedule for the delivery, price, services, documentation support, and lastly is the training support. The second one is the non-contractual requirements, which include the following parameters: the quality, implied requirements, value spent on money, environment of conducting business, and the friendliness of the customer service personnel of the organization.
These are the following customer service attribute and customer satisfaction. The first one is C, that stands for caring. Employees should be prepared to answer relevant and irrelevant queries and go out of their way to help consumers with problem resolution. And the second is O, stand for observant. Customer body language should be observed and the customer contact person should be able to read their expectations. And the third one is M, stand for mindful. Customer service representatives must recognize that the firm relies on its clients. And the fourth one is F, stand for friendly. Customer service personnel must be approachable. And the fifth is O, stands for obliging. The organization must be grateful that the consumer came from them with an inquiry. And the sixth is R, stand for responsible. The company should feel responsible for completing the proposal if it is accepted by the client while it is being submitted. And the last is T, stand for tactful. Customer in a service business will often demand that the project will be finished in a short time.
The Kano model was created by Dr. Noriaki Kano of Tokyo Rika University in the late 1970s. It is used in assessing the impact of services or product features on customer satisfaction. Generally, quality is considered to be one-dimensional in nature. This is when we measure the performance of the product and the satisfaction rate of the customers as good or bad. However, in the Kano model, there are two axes. The x-axis that represents the product function and the y-axis that represents the customer satisfaction. On the extreme left point of the x-axis, the product function is absent, while on the extreme right point, it is fully implemented. On the other hand, on the topmost point of the y-axis, the customer satisfaction is high while it is quite low on the bottommost point. The Kano model represents three levels of quality that can help you determine the impact of products or services on customer satisfactions. These are the threshold quality or the basics, the performance quality or the satisfiers, and the excitement quality or the delighters.
Basic quality, also called as threshold quality. These are the basic features that customers expect to have and viewed as basic. These attributes are taken for granted, and when it doesn't work as expected, it will result to the dissatisfaction of the customer, as the graph indicated. For example, a buyer of a car expects the vehicle to start easily, be free from rattles and noises, have signal lights, and have a safe driving environment. Fulfilling the basic quality is measured by the following: customer complaints, warranty data, product recalls, number of lawsuits, things gone wrong, and other failure results.
Performance quality measures satisfaction that is proportionate to the performance of product. An increased level of achievement is also an increased level of satisfaction. The customer requirements for performance quality can be found on customer surveys called customer voice. For example, if 3 two-wheelers provide mileage of 40, 60, and 80 kilometers per liter of fuel, the customer's happiness will be proportional to the mileage. The customer will be unsatisfied if the performance is 20 kilometers. As a result, a linear rise in customer satisfaction in performance quality can be expected.
Excitement quality. Excitement quality gives a customer unexpected pleasure and customer delight. This type of customer satisfaction is very much appreciated when it's fulfilled and is accepted when it's not present. By providing excitement quality, your organization gives the customer something they didn't even know they needed. Therefore, organizations have to identify the basic features which must be provided, features which gives linear proportional customer satisfaction, and lastly, features that will excite the customers an exponential increase in customer satisfaction.
Customer feedback is information provided by customers about their experience with a product or service using feedback form that should be kept confidential. The data collected could be presented in pie or bar chart and displayed in the notice board. This for the customers to know that their feedback is taken seriously by the organization and the employees will know about where they really stand.
Complaint resolution. This part is handled by senior management. This can be done with a suggestion box or the designated person to handle complaints. Why is this necessary? First, to record complaints. Second, perform root cause analysis and corrective actions to avoid the future problems. Third, to take preventive actions. And fourth, for cause of poor quality and statistical purposes. The management can assign a group to study and solve the complaint. Give the customers the benefit of the doubt. Everyone has a different statement, so handle it carefully. And also, management must satisfy a frustrating customers. To the complaint recovery process, it involves resolving complaints, processing them, communicating with customers, resolving issues to satisfy customers, and taking preventive action.